Today we are talking about dorm essentials. Today we're talking about the most important things that you need for your dorm. These are either essentials that I had and I'm so glad that I had, or things that I wish that I had or wish I had sooner. These are also all things that you can find on Amazon, Target, Walmart, anything like that, and they won't break your bank. There are affordable options, there are more expensive options, whatever you feel comfortable purchasing. So let's get into this video. We're gonna break up this video into some categories, so if you have a specific category in mind that you want to look at, in the time bar it'll show you where the different sections are, but we're going to be talking about your bed, bathroom and toiletries, your desk, decor, kitchen and food, closet, and some other miscellaneous organization things and essentials. Starting off with your bed, I think the most important thing to remember when you're moving into a dorm is that your bed size is a twin XL. If you buy twin sheets, it's not gonna fit. Along the lines of sheets, I'd recommend getting something breathable, and I'd get 2 sets of sheets. That way, when you're doing your laundry, you can just make your bed with the other set of sheets. Dorm mattresses are not comfortable, and if they're comfortable to you, that's great. But for most people, they're not comfortable. I am most definitely pulling this statistic out of my I don't actually know if this is true or not. I would say at least 90% of college students have purchased a mattress topper for their dorm bed. And let's be real here, you will probably be spending a good chunk of your college career in bed. I'd recommend getting one of those like backrest pillows that you can sit up against. Also, if you don't have a headboard or you just have like a gap of space between your bed and the wall, less things should fall. Regardless of what kind of bed you're sleeping in, whether it's like a loft bed or just a regular bed, you probably aren't given a bedside table. Unless you are, then what college did you go to? Because I'm jealous. But getting something that can attach to the side of your bed that can hold stuff like a bed caddy, or I've seen like shelves that you can attach to your bed, something that you can put stuff in next to your bed. If you're not in a loft bed and you're in like a regular bed, get some bed risers. That way you have more space underneath your bed to store stuff. Definitely get some sort of throw blanket for your bed, especially if you're sharing a room with someone, which 99% of the time what a dorm room is. Get a small book light that you can attach to the side of your bed. That way at night, if your roommate's trying to go to sleep but you still need light, you're not waking them up. Along with that, if your roommate wants to have lights on and you're trying to go to sleep, I would recommend getting some sort of eye mask. Moving on to bathroom stuff and toiletries. Get a shower caddy. I would not splurge on this. I would get the cheapest one you can find. Something that you can easily just throw in the shower when you need to take your shower and you have all your products in front of you. You don't want to be carrying like 50 bottles with you to and from the shower every single time you need a shower. That is so inconvenient. Most dorms have communal bathrooms, especially for like freshman dorms. Along with having that specific shower caddy, have some sort of portable organization system for your toiletries. This one's gonna sound so dumb, I know, but I almost forgot to bring these to my dorm when I moved in, and I know I'm not the only one. Towels. Do not forget to bring towels. This is another one that I think people do tend to forget to bring, and that is a first aid kit and basic medications. I also would recommend bringing a robe. Specifically for the robe, I would recommend that you make it a mid or long length robe. Hypothetically, if you didn't listen to me and you didn't get a shower caddy and you're holding a bajillion products and you drop one and you are wearing a short robe, good luck, Charlie. I would also recommend having some sort of makeup mirror with a light. I'm gonna assume that you were smart enough to not pick an 8 a.m. class your first semester of freshman year, but heaven forbid you do. You don't want to wake up your roommates in the morning when you're getting ready. And the final thing for toiletries and shower essentials, please don't forget this. Bring shower shoes. Literally, they can be flip-flops, Crocs, whatever you want to wear. Just don't put your bare feet in the shower. For your desk, I would recommend having some sort of small trash can that you can keep by your desk. I will probably repeat this a couple times in this video, but dorm rooms don't provide a lot of outlets for you. So I'd recommend getting some sort of desk lamp that has a USB port and just a normal like outlet port. Target has a bajillion options of this and they're all pretty inexpensive. This is something that I don't hear people talking about, and I think it's very important. I'm assuming that since you're an adult, you are the one with all of your important documents. I would get something to safely store them in. Whether that is a folder, maybe you have a little lockbox, I don't know. Noise canceling headphones will be a game changer for you, especially if your roommates are noisy. A desk protecting mat. Again, I don't hear this a lot in videos and like TikToks and stuff like that where I look up dorm essentials, because I did some research for this video to make sure I wasn't forgetting anything. Is that way you're protecting your desk from any potential damage that might occur. But if you damage property in your dorm room, you do get a fine for that. So if you can find a way to minimize the amount of damage that you cause to that dorm room, your wallet will thank you at the end of the school year. I'd also recommend getting a whiteboard for your dorm room. It's definitely not necessary, but I really enjoyed having a whiteboard right next to my desk. I was able to write like to-do lists, reminders, and it's also really fun when people come to visit in your dorm room because they can put little notes on there. If you are fortunate enough to have a desk with drawers, also get some drawer organizers for decor. Decor is not necessary by any means, and I wouldn't say it's like a living must-have essential, but I think that if your living space is cuter, it looks nice, you enjoy the scenery of your room, your experience in your dorm might be a little bit better. I'd recommend getting some blackout curtains for the windows in your room. For me personally, when I lived in a dorm, my window directly faced east, so the sun would rise at whatever time in the morning, not when I was ready to wake up. It was not pleasant. So getting just some cheap blackout curtains from Amazon would be super helpful, especially if you are not the kind of person to wake up early in the morning. Having some pictures that remind you of home, that remind you of good memories. You can put them on your desk, on the wall, anything like that. Just some cute pictures, personalize your room out. I believe I mentioned this earlier, but the lighting in your dorm kind of sucks. So having some sort of cool vibey lights, like I have behind me. This one I actually don't think is necessary, but I do at the same time. Getting some sort of rug for your room. Most dorm rooms are carpet, but the carpet is so gross. So having some sort of cute rug that you can put on your floor, you can sit on it, you can do whatever with it. Moving into kitchen and food stuff. I would recommend getting a Keurig or some sort of kettle. Paper towels are very useful to have in a dorm room. Along the lines of eating food in your room, I would recommend having some bowls, some plates, some cups. Target does have like 50-cent bowls and plates and cups and everything like that. Having some sort of water filtration in your room, whether it's like a water filter, like a Brita. I'd recommend getting one of those Brita water bottles. Get a snack cart, something just to hold all your foods. If you don't get a microwave for your room, you're gonna regret it, and I promise you that. Also get a fridge. You're gonna want a fridge. Bonus points if you can get one with a freezer. Tupperware. You're gonna want Tupperware. Not recommending this, not saying you should do this. Allegedly, college students will take Tupperware, put it in a bag, and bring it with them into the dining hall and put food in there and bring it back to their dorm room, allegedly. I wouldn't say this is like a must-have necessary item. I wish I had this, and that is a mini blender. Moving into closet stuff. I would recommend having a laundry basket with wheels. I would recommend getting some plastic rolling drawers. Target and Walmart have some great options that are not too expensive, but just having that extra storage in your room will be greatly appreciated. It also gives you extra counter space. Along with that, I'd recommend getting some hanging organizers for your closet. Get a full-length mirror. If you have the door to do this on, I would recommend getting a hanging shoe organizer. And then also just getting some baskets and bins to put like on the overhead shelf if you have that. And then finally, just some other random organization things and some other essentials. A storage ottoman, especially if you have a bed that's a little higher up. Super helpful for getting on your bed, adds extra seating. A small fan. Your room will probably be very, very hot at the beginning of the fall and towards the spring. So I'd recommend having a fan. I have a clip-on fan that I clip onto my bed, a mini vacuum or a dust buster. Most colleges you can rent a vacuum for like an hour. Scented trash bags, an extra long phone charger, get an umbrella because when it rains and you don't have one, literally just get some cheap slippers or Crocs or whatever you want to get that you can wear in your dorm. I didn't get one until this year living in my sorority house, and let me tell you, my allergies have immensely improved. It's gonna be stuffy in there, it's gonna be dusty in there. Air purifier can help with that. A speaker, extension cord. The outlets are very scarce in your dorm room, and if you can extend the amount of outlets you have, why wouldn't you? Some sort of lanyard or wristlet for your student ID, wallet, and keys. Get a jewelry organizer. And finally, I would recommend getting a big trash can that you and your roommates can share. But anyways, that is everything that I would recommend for an incoming freshman moving into the dorms. Also comment down below if I forgot anything, because I probably did. But I'll see you guys next Wednesday for another video. Bye!